Good morning, y'all. It is early morning, 8:30, 8:30 in the morning, but it is what it is. God has woken me up and blessed me with another day, so amen for that, right? Right. So I went to the thrift store yesterday or the day before my heart doctor appointment, and I found a bundle of scrapbook paper for my backgrounds, but and they were kind of like, okay, cool. But this was the best find in that bundle. Put your sunglasses on, y'all. And you know what? You know what the best part is? Hold on. I don't have nails, so you gotta hold on. Okay, well, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. There we go. It sticks. I don't have to use glue. That's a good day. That's a real good day. So excited for that, right? I hate using the glue stick, and I want the tape runners, but y'all, I tried to place a Temu order, right? But for the local warehouse to do the local thing, it's a lot of money. And then if you get it from Temu itself, well, you got to pay tariffs. It's a lose-lose situation. Anyway, when I was at Ollie's, I found these stickers, and I made an official page in my sticker book. Look how gorgeous. I've been needed to hear this for myself, because somewhere along the way, I just kind of, I don't want to say lost myself, but I put myself on the back burner again. I guess when you have a husband that is dealing with cancer, and I really need you right now. Sorry, I'm gluing a piece down back in my page, because it's the only way I can think. It's kind of like you're not important at that moment. I don't see it as I'm important at that moment. I see it as caretaker mode. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. So I just needed to, I don't know the words I'm looking for, y'all. I just don't. I always have this problem. I just needed, and I was really hard on myself too, because I'm trying to get stuff done. I'm trying to, take care of request commissions, whatever you want to call it, and try to take care of my husband. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Just needed a little page to remind myself. I'm almost done with the current, oh gosh, what did I drop now? I still have to iron some stuff and redo it, not redo, but cut some stuff. But here's the current quilt. This one looked hard, but in reality, it was not hard. And I keep telling myself, I'm just going to go back to the basics of patchwork style. And y'all, I'm going to do that. I really am. I don't have the desire to piece anymore. And I've said that before. But I thought, okay, this one looks easy to piece, and it's not going to be hard to piece. And it wasn't hard to piece. It really wasn't. It's just, I don't know. There's just something that's, wolf. Sorry, I turned you. There's just something in me that's like, nah, I'm good. And the only reason I do these is because I want to try the pattern. But after I do the pattern, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good. And I want to go back to not piecing, to just normal quilting. So, but I have it all written down in my book. In case you're new, I'm Sunshine. Nice to meet you. I have a graph paper thing where I lay out all my quilts and, make the excessive notes that I do. But it works for me. It absolutely works. I'm one of those, I need to see it happen. And honestly, y'all, this quilt was an actual first for me. I actually figured out, okay, I'm going to do this many blocks. I need this many pieces. And y'all, I was able to do that. So I'm very proud of myself there. I'm going to toot my own horn there. Whoa. It's too early for this. And that's why my hair looks like a giant mess and it looks like I have unclaimed luggage under my eyes. So my heart doctor, she was like very insistent that I get that Inspire. It looks like a pacemaker that goes in your chest, but it's for sleep apnea. And all I gotta do is turn it off and on with my phone app. And I was like, you know what? I'll talk to my PCP about it. We'll go from there. Because I do have sleep apnea. I just don't treat it. It's one of those things I don't treat. It is so hard to sleep with a mask when you're a tummy sleeper. You know what I'm saying? So there's just no way. And the way I sleep on my tummy, but my face faces the middle of the bed. So the machine is on the wrong side of me. It would have to be on my husband's side of the bed. So, no, I'm good. Anyway, back to my quilting. But what helped for me to really, really plan out this quilt was not only the sheet, right? But now let me say this. It's a free pattern, okay? So I'm not showing anything you wouldn't see, right? But I want you to go scan this QR code and get it for yourself, okay? That's what I ask. Scan the QR code and get it for yourself, okay? But it's very clear of how many patches are needed for one block. This person that wrote this pattern, which is very simple, okay, was very thoughtful in that. I know patterns say, okay, you need this many, da-da-da-da-da. But with this diagram and all the patches being the same, I was really able to wrap my head around it and really make it happen, I guess you would say. So this was a very good pattern, very, very good pattern. So the next quilt, I talked to her last night, and she doesn't care what I do. She's like, I just want this or that. Here's my colors. Here's what I like. And I said, well, don't tell me that, because I'll just get you a big old giant girly quilt. She said, I'll take that. I was like, okay. Don't tell me that. I will. Because I have a lot of girly fabric, because a lot of my people don't want girly stuff. And I respect that, and I understand that. So the next one is just going to be 10-inch squares thrown together. And I'd say that with the utmost respect. I have to try to calm down the overthinking part of things. And so that's what I'm doing. So this next one, I've cut 10-inch squares. I mean, it's going to be, this is not all of them. This is what I had in front of me. I am going to throw some darks in there because she does like black. But I don't all the fabric, that scraps I have and everything. Black is just not something I have because it's used so much. So I am going to have to find some black, because I'm not going to go buy fabric, especially when I have freedom to do whatever. So I want to use what I have on hand. So yes. And buying fabric right now is a loss because we don't have fabric stores. We do have the Hobby Lobbies. We do have a Michaels. But still, it's not good. Where's my McCalls? Where's the good stuff? You know, where's... just whatever. Just whatever. So, I have these left over from the quilt I just made. But I'm keeping them. I'm not going to scrap them. And I'm going to include those in something. Now, I'm sorry, we're getting a long time. I know we're getting a long time. I'm sorry. Y'all didn't complain about it in the last video. I saw no comments about it was too long. So, I'm just going to ramble. And you're going to deal with it. I've got really good show. I hate borders. Let me first phrase it that way. I cannot stand borders. They're frustrating. Super frustrating. Because when I did this border, it didn't add up right? And so for the other side of the border, I just took my bed sheet and ripped it like I did for these patches, right? And y'all, that's the way to go. Just rip the bed sheet and just chunk it on there. And I have a lot of extra. I don't care about that because it can be cut. This is the easy way to go. So for borders from now on, it's going to be done that way. You know. So this is a king size bed sheet that was at the thrift store. And yeah. And I know some of y'all are like, Sunshine, that is so gross. Well, in theory, yes. But there's a thing called a laundromat with a washer and Lysol makes sanitizer. Throw in some vinegar. Brand new sheets, baby. So, and then the customer's going to throw it in their washer. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So, yeah. All right. One more thing I'm going to talk about. And then I'm going to get back to doings because my iron's popping. So that means it's hot. And it's not a bad pop. It's just... that's how she rolls, and I let her. So, y'all remember how I did my star back here? I hung her up on the... see? All of this stuff is stuff that was given to me, was sent to me. This I... oh, wait. This I bought. It's the cool little graveyard. It's an actual grave. This was from a church friend. And, Sonia gave me all that one, and I can't remember where that might have been, but Sonia gave me this one, and this is the one I just did with all the buttons. And I was like, well, I knew somewhere in my piles of mess, literally, y'all, I can't get organized, and organization freaks me out, to be honest, because then I'm like, okay. And you would think that wouldn't, because I would find stuff. But even in my chaos, I could find the stuff. Anyway, long story short, I want to get another one of these because I found what I was looking for. All of my flat back jewels. Watch me try it. I don't want to spill. But they're absolutely beautiful pieces. And they are buttons because they got the holes in them. But they're beautiful pieces. And I've got lots and lots of pinks. So maybe having to do another pink something. I don't know. And then I've got the little bitties here. I don't remember if I went through a phase of ordering these. I don't know what happened here. I don't know. I don't know where they came from. I don't remember anything. They're super old. They're super, super old. And then we have some blue ones. So I may do a blue because I do have a lot of blues too. A lot of blues too. Look at me rhyme. See? Oof. Goodness. So I may have to go down to the Dollar Tree and get some blue paint so that I can, even though this colors are like a turquoisey, I think a dark blue paint would be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, like this one, y'all, I don't know where this stuff comes from. But this one's got a star in it. You know, I'm half wondering if this came from the Hobby Lobbies. I'm wondering if that's where this stuff came from. I'm not 100% sure on it. I think this one was going to be an earring. I don't know. But that would be so cool. I need to do a blue one. Definitely need to do a blue star. So, anyway, I have got to get going. We are trying to get things done today. Because I've got several pieces that got to get done. I'm still doing good on Christmas request. I'm still just a teensy tiny bit ahead of schedule. But the way this year's going, yes, today is November, but 2 days from now it's going to be December. I mean, that's how fast things are going. So I'm trying to do my best to get going. I need to waddle down to the McDonald's and get a caramel frappe. Supposedly I shouldn't be drinking those because it makes my heart race, which is not a good thing. I already have a heart issue where one of my little valves don't close right, which is fine. Throw it in the cooler. But I feel like I could conquer the world when I drink one of those. And it's probably because of the sugar. But then my heart races and I feel like I got a fever. So I don't know how well that's really good for me. If we had a place that had smoothies, like authentic smoothies, not the McDonald's one, but real fruit smoothies, I'd probably do that. Now, 7 Brew does have an amazing strawberry banana smoothie. But y'all, it's almost $8, if not $8 for a medium one. I can't do that. Maybe I should make my own, but I don't even know where to start to make my own. I don't know how to do it, and I guess I should go to the library and see if I can find me a book, or go to Hoopla and find a book how to do that. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you'll have a blessed day and a blessed weekend, and just get out in that sun and just be free. And just so thankful and blessed, right? Amen. I love y'all. Take care.